Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to talk about maybe one of the most important rules or principles that really helped me achieve most of the goals I had last year and the year before, and even is helping me this year. And you may already have heard of this principle, but I personally never found a video that explained it really well. So today we're going to talk about the 20-80 rule, or the Pareto Principle. And what this principle says is that 20% of all your actions or all your inputs gives you 80% of the results or the outputs. And for example, 20% of employees in a company gives 80% of results, or 20% of drivers make 80% of car accidents. I think you get the idea. And what you have to do with this rule is not just, oh, I know 20-80 rule. No, is you have to identify what are the 20% of actions in a given area that will give you most results in this particular domain. So in this video, we're trying to go through the main areas of someone's life and see how we can apply the 20-80 principle in it. And the number one area of your life that you may apply this rule to is the gym. Yeah, because if you apply the 20-80 principle going to the gym, it will, first of all, save you a lot of time to focus on other stuff, other important stuff. Second of all, it will give you results in a short amount of time. In 6 months, you will see great results when you look in the mirror. And third of all, it will make training a little bit harder on yourself. And when you train hard, if you go to the gym, you may know if you train hard, it's more fun to train. So yeah, how I personally use the 20-80 principle in the gym is, I believe there are two main things. If you only focus on this 20%, you will see massive results. And it's your diet and how you train. So forget about sleeping, forget about supplements, forget about everything. Just focus on these two, diet and training. So for the diet, I believe that you should, if you're in bulk or in cut, doesn't matter, but you should try your best to eat clean food. If you only apply this to your diet, it's really all you need to do is cut out sugar, cut out sodas and stuff and bullshit like this, only drink water, and stop eating junk food. So I won't really discuss what you need to do. This isn't a diet video, but like for your diet, you only need to stop eating sugar, stop eating junk food, and only drink water. That's all you need to focus on. And for training, I believe that if you focus on your compound lifts and trying to max them out as much as you can, you will see great results. So all your presses, squats, rows, deadlifts, even like some weight training, pull-ups and push-ups, if you only focus on these main exercises, they will give you the most results compared to the time put in. So if you only focus on like maxing out your bench, maxing out your squat, maxing out your rows, doing as much pull-ups as you can and do it as much push-ups as you can, these exercises need a lot of muscle strength, and when you focus on muscle strength, it automatically builds muscle to give you more strength. It's kind of logical in a sense. And for all these exercises, it's an exercise where you will use a lot of muscles. For benching, for example, you will activate your pecs, obviously, your shoulders, squats activates all your legs, and even your abs. Deadlift activates your back and your legs. Pull-ups, I believe, the best exercise to grow your back, and push-ups too. So if you only focus on this and add on some exercises to better build the muscle, you'll be done for the gym. Like, this is the 20% that you need to focus on in order to build a great physique. So focus on your diet, cut out sugar, cut out junk food, and focus on your compound lifts. I'm not saying don't do all the lifts. Do them. They're amazing to build an aesthetic body. But if you want to apply the 20-80 principle, the 20% for the gym is what I said about diet and about compound lifts. Moving out to the next area of your life, which will be school. For most of you, I personally go to uni, so I will talk about school for now. There are two things that I do in order to have good grades and pass my exams with success and stuff. And I'm not really a type of guy that studies a lot or stuff like this, but I still have good grades compared to the rest of my class. And what I do is two things. First of all, focus while you're on class. Focus what the teacher is saying. Take notes. Really open your brain to the info he's giving you, and do exercises with him. Like focus 100% with your teacher. I know it may be boring. It may be hard. It may be difficult to focus when the teacher is talking. But trust me, if you only do this, first of all, you will learn all what you need to learn to pass the exams since he's teaching this. And second of all, you will win a lot of time. And if you have any question, the teacher is next to you, so you can ask him question and stuff. And if you do this, plus the second thing is doing the past year's exams. So you take like the exams from next year, from last year, and you try to do it by yourself, and then go look if you made mistakes or not. So this is how I study. This is the only things I do. I focus in class and I do the exams from last year. I don't study like when I get back home or stuff. Well, I do my assignments if I have projects. I'm an IT student, like computer science, so I have a lot of projects to do. Well, I work on them because there's not really a hack to finish your projects without really working on them. But when it comes to exams and like paper essays and stuff, I only study 1 week before the exam, do all past exams. And since all the semester I was focused with a teacher, I know pretty much everything that I need to know about this given subject. And like using these two actions or these two things, I'm really able to get really good grades and pass with success. And a lot of people, a lot of my friends tell me, how do you do it? How do you do it? This is how I do it. I'm not like, yeah, I do the Pomodoro technique or stuff like that. I think it's totally bullshit. Studying for 30 minutes, for 25 minutes and taking 5-minute breaks every time. You won't really be a straight A student doing this. But if you do follow courses with your teacher and also do the past year exams, you will get pretty much everything you need to know in order to pass your exams. And just quick disclaimer, I'm not telling you to stop doing what you're actually doing. I'm just telling you what works for me. If you want to try it out. If you see your brain can focus in school, or you must study every day in order to learn and get better at it, for all means, do it. Like, don't come and blame me for having bad grades. Moving on to business, I will talk more specifically about YouTube since this is what I do. I did businesses in the past and I'm still doing some businesses aside. Uh, Not really going to talk about them yet since it's a project, it's a long-term project. But yeah, so for YouTube, for example, 20% of the things I can do really is just sit down and record videos. This is all I have to do in order to grow my YouTube channel. Uh, Other works, like I see people trying to design their, how do we call it? To design their channel banner, to reply to all comments, to go comment on other posts, in order to like bring traffic into their page, to post on Instagram, on TikTok, on LinkedIn. Bro, just focus on 20% of the things. And for me, 20% is recording videos. If you only record videos and post them on YouTube, you will eventually get better at talking and speaking in front of a camera. You will stutter less, you will have your ideas straight to the point, and you will get better at it. And people will start to see that you're getting good and you're giving good advice, so they will come to you and they will like, you will get more followers and stuff and more views. So yeah, this is like the 20%. I'm not saying don't do the rest. By all means, do it. It's good to grow your YouTube channel. It's good. I even sometimes post shorts or TikToks, but I don't focus on them since I believe that how I really structure my life is I try in every area of my life only do this 20%. So I get the 80% results and I have free time in order to do other stuff. So for example, instead of working on YouTube for 100% of my time or doing 100% of action I can do. I only do the 20% of actions that will give me the most results. And for the rest of the day or for the rest of my time, I'm mostly on my computer coding my app or coding my software or stuff like this, which in the future will give me, I hope, a lot of money. But for now, it's like delaying gratification in business, if you know this concept. So yeah, this is what I want you to know. Like, even if you do business, if you have an agency or anything like this, what you can do in order to grow your agency is like take the phone and start dialing and start calling people, not working on your script, not working on anything. Like, just pick up the phone, pick up the leads and call. The first call will be shit, other calls will be less shit. In 100 call, you'll be decent. In 1,000 call, you'll be good. So if you do this for a long period of time, you will eventually become a master at it. And when you become a master, everything else doesn't really matter, because you know, the moment you pick up the phone and you start talking to someone, you will sell him. And same with YouTube, same with dropshipping stores. Dropshipping, what could be the 20% for dropshipping, for example? While being doing, I don't believe that doing the website counts, since it's a one-time action, but like maybe doing good advertisement, it will bring you more people. So yeah, for dropshipping, it can be doing good adverts, which will lead you to having more clients, and it will bring you more money and stuff and stuff. So yeah, the 20% in business is like, for most of the time, it's the hardest task you can think of. Cold outreach is pretty much a difficult task to do. If you never did it before, you don't really know what I'm talking about. But if you picked up the phone and start talking to a random stranger, trying to sell him stuff, it's pretty awkward and it's pretty hard to do the first times. And for YouTube, recording a video is pretty hard. You're putting yourself out there. You don't really know what you're going to talk about. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be shit? You don't really know, but you have to do it. Yeah, what I wanted to say also is that I don't really have to give you what the 20% of everything in your life must be. But what I can give you an advice in order to help you to find what is the 20% of actions that you can do. How I do it to find this 20%, I take the tasks I need to do. So YouTube, let's take YouTube for example. I take all the things that I can do in the YouTube realm. So script videos, record, edit, thumbnails, comment, post short form content, all these things. And I grab them, I make them on a list, like on a piece of paper, and I see which one of this list is the hardest to achieve, which one is the hardest to do, which one I don't want to do, which one will take more time, more effort, more energy, and like it will stand out. So for me, if I write them all, the first thing that will pop up is record videos. So I take it and poof, this is my 20%. This is how I know how to really apply the 20-80 rule. 20% of the actions that will give you 80% of results are the 20% of the hardest task. So if you're trying to grow, it will be the best action, the hardest action that you can do in order to achieve 80% of rules. So this is basically everything you need to know. Apply the 20-80 principle in your life, and trust me, you will see great results. I only live with this principle. I don't care about the 80% of actions. I only care about 20, and I try to do my best to make this 20% as good as I can do it. And I almost every time get more than 80% of results, in fact. Yeah, you will most likely get 100%. If you get really, really good at the 20% of actions, you will get 100% of results. Not guaranteed, because life and you know, but trust me, if you only apply it, if you only apply this principle in your life, you will save so much time, so much effort, so much energy, and you will achieve all your dreams and goals. So thank you for watching this video, and like every time, stay strong.